this time the Berean Bulldogs are going to be coming, and they want to personally say thank you.
Boy, wait till I tell my friends. Thanks again. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Hey, have fun, you guys. Hey, good to meet y'all. Take care of your neck now.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. You're the funniest guy there is. Village Academy coach.
Oh, all right. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Have a good game, you guys.
At this time, I'd like to introduce our headmaster, Mr. Hayes. He's going to...
But that's not why we're here. Let's give me another round of applause if we could, please. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm happier than a tornado in a trailer park.
Ooh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad streams and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, everybody. This concludes pregame. We will have 3 minutes for warm-up. We'll toss the coin, and we'll get it going.
Welcome back to the Get Her Done version of Palm Beach County Friday Night Football. This game is brought to you by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, and also by the Berean Christian School. The captains are on the field right now, getting ready for the coin toss. And speaking of toss, hello there. I am going to toss to my good friend and compatriot, Rick Blackwell, who is on the sideline. Rick, what have you got for us?
You are no longer the biggest celebrity here. Larry the Cable Guy. What That was awesome. I mean, was that a lot of fun or what? He was like, a mini stand-up act right there at the 45-yard line.
And I remember seeing him as Dan Whitney way back in the early days at the Comedy Corner in West Palm Beach. Used to go there all the time.
Was he an Athlete of the Week, by the way, back in 1982? Are we going back too far for you?
I doubt it.
You were only like 10, right?
That's
correct,
anyway,
yeah, what a great guy. I've already had a chance to talk to him, and I kind of asked him, hey, are you like now the Jerry Jones of Berean Christian? And he's talking about having like a big dome stadium, with a hole in the roof. And so he's embracing this, and obviously he's having so much fun. And the great thing about it, Dan, is both these teams are having so much fun. This is what it's all about. Dan or Larry, the cable guy, was talking about this is Friday Night Lights. This is what it's all about. Americana, the 4th grade teacher singing the national anthem, the little girl holding the flag, everybody with their hand on their hearts, and 2 really excited football teams. These are young football teams, obviously, in their first seasons. We talked to the coaches this week, though. They are so fired up about this game because there's just so much enthusiasm about football. It's a perfect night down here. And I got to give props, too, to the Emerald Cove Middle School groundskeeper. I wish he could come back and do my yard because this field, we've been to a lot of fields, Dan. This might be the best field we've been to in a couple of years.
I agree. And, they weren't planning on playing on this field originally, Rick. They had wanted to use Wellington High School or Royal Palm Beach High School. For whatever reason, it didn't work out. But to be honest with you, this has got a kind of atmosphere that you really can't get elsewhere. It is really kind of magic. It's almost like a little field of dreams. We can see 441 out in the distance here, and all the people along the sidelines. And I tell you what, I think this is going to be a really special night and a lot of fun as well.
Well, you mentioned too, the fans are right on top of the action. Normally they're in bleachers kind of far away from the action. They are right on top of it. And I'm a little bit concerned if like a running back gets pushed out of bounds, they could hit, John or Bill's mom, the starting quarterback's mom or dad, because they've got the lawn chair set up right over here. But this is what it's all about. It really is a great night, and I'm sure if the coaches are watching from some of the other high schools, they're going to say, maybe we should give Emerald Cove Middle School a phone call because maybe we can use their field. But I'm going to have Lee, if he could, just to kind of get the huddle over here with the head coach over at Village High School. Lee, maybe if you can kind of point the camera over there. And kind of, we'll see right there. They're getting ready to get started. Obviously, this is a young program, Dan. They've got only the kids with the most experience are in 10th grade.
Right.
Next year, the school will be going to the 11th grade, but right now they're just the oldest kid is in 10th grade. So the advantage from a standpoint, if there is one, may be with Berean because they've got some older kids, and again, they only have that one senior.
Right.
But I think both teams are evenly matched, and surprisingly, for a school that is only playing sophomores, these are pretty big kids. And talking to the coach, he was very excited about the talent level as well, and they've really embraced his program.
Yep, thank you, Rick. And I tell you what, we saw them when they came in, and they were looking all business. Well, real quickly before kickoff here, I want to introduce someone to us. Coach, you're on booth cam up there. Smile at the camera. This is John Alardo, the athletic director at Berean Christian. John, welcome, and thanks for sitting in for Bill Bollinger tonight.
Hey, my pleasure. I'm excited. I've always wanted to be a broadcaster, and so.
And now you are.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm waiting for. Who's the dude? Sunday Night Football. Al Michaels.
Al Michaels.
I'm waiting for Al Michaels to hear this and call. And if John Madden isn't available, then me and you, I'll invite you.
Hey, I think we're going to have a great time tonight. And okay, we are just moments away from the kickoff here, and here's a little surprise.
Yeah.
A little fanciness, but they got a little too fancy. I think that might have been an offsides penalty for running past the ball.
I'll tell you what, that's Riverdance there.
Interesting. Well, again, Village Academy is a junior varsity program. But, and let me ask you this, John, is it that much different from Berean in that Berean only has one senior on it? So, do you think these teams are pretty evenly matched tonight?
Yes, I do. I know we're coming off of a good win last week, 42-0 shutout up in Lake Wales, and but I think this will be a very entertaining, very good game tonight.
All right, the kickoff there by Dontrell Dalton was a little squibber, and it's going to be taken up to about the 40-yard line for Berean Christian, the Bulldogs, getting their first offensive series in here. On the offense, the quarterback is Johnny Lance. we have running back Ryan Bassara. Okay, I had it right the first time. Receivers Tannen Roberts and Keon Berry.
And Keon Berry is really the probably the spark plug. He makes things happen.
And the head coach, of course.
Yes, Kenny Berry.
Yep. So his dad, I would take it. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. The 3rd game of the season for the Bulldogs, and a big push up the middle there, and almost breaking it was the big fullback, number 44 there, Ryan Bassara, that we just mentioned.
And Ryan has been working this year a lot on running the ball up the middle and trying to stay low. Earlier in the year, he was running real high, had some problems fumbling the ball, but I know yesterday and last couple of weeks or so, they've really been working hard on him to stay low and explode up the middle.
Well, I think he actually surprised the defensive line there of Village Academy. He almost seemed like he broke through. So I don't know if they were expecting a freight train coming through the middle of the line there, but they almost got it. So that's good enough for another first down. So 1st and 10 now from just inside the 50. We'll call it the 48 of Village Academy. And, of course, the Village Academy Tigers are their nickname. Here we go, 2nd down, the give over the left side. Pushing, and a good extra effort there. Who was that? Looked like Seth Gatlin, perhaps. Or was that Nick Atwater?
Yes, Nick Atwater.
Atwater, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, we got cats and dogs tonight. Tigers and Bulldogs.
Yes, we do. We're going to see how they mix. That's a gain, let's call it a long 3, almost, I'd say 4 yards there on 1st down on a play that looked like it was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So, once again, the theme right now is a good push by the offensive line and good effort by the running backs thus far. That's Lance. Well, we're going to have some movement there and a flag. And it looks like that's going to go against Village Academy. And we'll get the Bulldogs close to another 1st down.
And last week, Berean was very successful. I guess they probably had 5 offsides against the defense, and that's another thing they've been working on is going on 2, and they've been effective so far early in the season.
All right, so 2nd now and less than a yard to go, and a fumble. The ball is on the ground. There is a scramble for it. We're going to have to take a look to see who's got it. Looks like they're saying that Berean recovered, and yes, they did.
And again, that was Bassara that ran the ball up the middle, and as we were just saying just a little bit ago, he has struggled with that. That has been a point of emphasis to hang on to it.
We've got it on replay here, John, and you'll see it didn't look like he really had the ball at all. He never really had it and was fumbling it, and we'll see if we can see who drops on it there. Looks like number 87, maybe Doug Tarana.
That's right.
So big fumble recovery there. Incomplete pass there in the flat to Keon Berry.
And Berean is they're a very young team, and you would think that they would be very run-oriented, but surprisingly, they are a much better passing offense than they are a running offense. And I think that has a lot to do with right now we're just trying to learn how to rush block.
Yep. Okay, so 1st down, and to give around the right side, and churning his feet, but maybe just getting a yard. Looks like it was Roberts. Oh, Tannen Roberts, number 32. And it is 3rd down now. 3rd down and 9. So a couple of mistakes so far in this drive, but the Bulldogs are pushing it into Tiger territory. And they do look good in those uniforms, I got to say. Now, nobody was talking about money. Do we want to mention the size of the check that
well, it wasn't,
the cable guy wrote to you?
Well, no, not really. But
okay.
it wasn't 6 digits, but it was close to it. I'll tell you that.
Very generous. They're looking good. Deep drop back here by Lance, and he's going to get rid of it just in time. And the pass out there,
Alex Morris,
down along the left sideline, and he's breaking free, and he could go all the way for the touchdown. Alex Morse.
Unbelievable.